I mean, the Nazis were brilliant marketers. They even hijacked faith itself, promising a so-called positive Christianity.
Imagine if the power of Jesus Christ and the Christians who have faith in him was used to uphold the principle that ultimate loyalty belongs to God and not to a political leader who demands absolute power. Unfortunately, Christianity as a religion is not immune to failure, as our humanity makes us all less than perfect by design. Hubris and bigotry become attractive when we look to anyone but God and Jesus when times are hard. Any one of us can be led astray in our faith and our politics. We fail to truly honor God and be Christ-like during the mass persecutions of the Spanish Inquisition and World War I. We initially failed and then ultimately banded together to overcome the longer persecution that was World War II. It takes a truly faithful Christian to counter and help redeem a Christian who has been blinded and manipulated by circumstance. But there is strength in numbers. Can we band together again and rise to the occasion this time before divisions go too far? Pay attention to the signs and don't be silent. Don't be led astray, but take Christ-like action. Begin by understanding your history so that you are not doomed to repeat it.
How on earth did a nation that was so overwhelmingly Christian become the architect of the Holocaust? It's a tough question. Today, we're going to dig into the really troubling history of the German church under the Third Reich. So let's kick things off with a statement that, seems to put the whole issue to bed. But as you're about to see, it actually blows the entire conversation wide open. The late Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, a hugely influential Jewish leader, he made a really powerful case for this. He said, look, the Holocaust was not a Christian event. He argued it was a deeply neo-pagan movement, something that rejected Christian values, not something that grew out of them. But that very clear-cut view, well, that's where the real debate gets started.
Because when you start digging into the sources, you find a much more tangled and uncomfortable reality. They suggest that even if Nazism was anti-Christian at its core, there's just no way it could have risen to power without wrapping itself in the language, the symbols, and the culture of Christian Germany.
Okay, so let's set the scene. We're in 1933. And it's so important to get this. This wasn't some secular country being taken over by a fringe group. No, Nazi Germany grew right out of the soil of a profoundly Christian nation.
You've got a population of around 60 million people. And the key thing here